Craziest rumor you heard about yourself?
The craziest rumor. Wow, you going. The craziest rumor. I probably heard some crazy ass rumors. I probably heard that I fucked somebody that I never fucked. I probably heard that I ran off on somebody when it came to some money. Not true. I probably heard that people write my music. It's not true. Nobody writes my music. What else? I probably heard that I signed for a little bit amount of money. Even if I did, that's nobody's business, but not true. I've heard some crazy ass shit. I be hearing shit I ain't never heard, like, damn, that's some crazy. I ain't even know I did that. I be hearing some crazy ass rumors, and you want to know the craziest thing about that? I got a whole song on my tape called Rumors. It's a whole song about rumors.
Now, you mentioned a signing. Do you have a record deal?
Yeah,
Did you sign a recording contract?
I signed to an independent label in November. I signed with Pet Global Music.
And when it comes to some of these rumors that you mentioned, aside from the song, have you addressed any of this stuff publicly yet?
Publicly?
Yeah, people saying maybe you slept with someone that you didn't, you ran off with someone's money that you didn't.
I be making tweets, and if you catch on to it, you catch on to it. I don't really too much be trying to give people, like, the attention that they, want. Like, I'm not about to just put it out there like, you know what you saying, you know it ain't true. But it's in my song for sure.
And if people want to hear this song, is it going to be available on a particular project by any chance?
Yeah, my first tape.
And what is the title of it?
My tape?
Yes.
Pretty Girls, Lost Souls.
And what is the meaning behind that title?
It's a real deep meaning behind that title. People probably like, what the hell is Pretty Girls, Lost Souls supposed to mean? For me, I'm a pretty girl. You get what I'm saying? But I deal with real life situations. I deal with real life, like, shit that I have you wanting to say fuck music. You get what I'm saying? And it's a lot of girls that are out here and they feel like they gotta live up to this certain image now. The BBLs, the Birkin bags, the niggas with money, and they feel like they gotta get all of that from a nigga with money. You get what I'm saying? We're boss women now. Like, you could get that shit on your own. I feel like a lot of girls, pretty girls, be mentally really fucked up, but they gotta live a certain lifestyle and they gotta act like they're so happy and they really be hating their life for real. And it's plenty of examples like the situation with the pageant girl. Rest her soul, but it's stuff like that. Like, you would think the prettiest girl is just so happy in her life, is just so together. That's not true. A lot of us are out here with lost souls. We can't find ourselves. We don't know who we are. Internally, we don't really know who we are as a person, but we trying to live for an image. And I feel like it's not nobody out here that's really speaking to that group of girls. It's a lot of girls that are still out here that live regular lives, that drive regular cars, you get what I'm saying, that live in regular places, and it's somebody that they want to relate to. And I speak real shit. Like, my music is timeless. I talk about real shit, real situations when it comes to relationships, when it comes to rumors, when it comes to emotions, when it just comes to a lot of things as far as us being women. So that's just the deeper message to it. I really want to start like a foundation, Pretty Girls Lost Souls Foundation for the youth. Like, I want to do a lot of shit with that. I feel like it could go really far, like further than music.
Was this a title that you created or someone coined for you?
It kind of just came to me. I was just on some shit like Pretty Girls Lost Souls because at a point in time, I was just so lost. I've been lost for a long time. I'm just now finding myself. I'm still trying to find myself. So it just really spoke to me because that's just where I've been. Like, and ever since I was old enough to know what I wanted in my life, I just been so all over the place. And I finally feel like I found my purpose and what I need to be doing in my life.
Do you want to speak on the purpose by any chance?
The music?
Well, no, you said you may have found your purpose.
My purpose
yes.
is just like helping girls, helping people in general, like helping people change their life, helping people look at life in a different perspective, because a lot of people don't love their life. A lot of people want to say fuck their life. So I just want to give girls motivation and confidence and, just enough for them to believe in themselves and to keep going.
And When it came to finding yourself,
Mhm.
did you have the help of a professional of some sort at all with that?
No, that's just something that you just got to learn in life. I just learned to pray, and like I believe in a higher power. I believe in God. So that's just something that you got to be forward tough. Like you can't let this shit eat you up, because it will. Life will eat your ass up. Okay.
Do you want the help of a professional by any chance?
A professional as in what? Therapist?
Like a mental health professional of some sort?
I thought about it, because I be still in a phase of like pray for my mental health, because mental health is a really like a real major thing that people don't really speak on. But I just try to do it myself, because sometimes these therapists, they be having their own fucking problems going on. So how the hell you gonna help me and you can't even help yourself? So I don't really be too much scouting for a therapist or somebody that I'm not dying, but I'll get into my thoughts sometimes.
And is that an observation or is that by experience by any chance? When you say there's some therapists that can't even help themselves,
I
how can
just
they
feel
help?
like that's just a part of life. Nobody's perfect in life. Everybody's dealing with something.
Now, were you always this pretty or grew into it?
I think I always been pretty. And y'all gonna try to say I'm pretty because I got on makeup, but I'm actually a pretty girl without makeup. I just choose to wear makeup.
And why makeup for you?
I just feel like if I want to enhance my beauty, like that's just what it is, you know. And sometimes I do deal like I'm straight to the point. I ain't finna beat around the bush around nothing. I do have acne, and like I be having like my skin has gotten way better though, but I be having like blemishes and stuff. Like I'm real light skin, so I be having like red blemishes. It don't even be like bumps or nothing. It just be like red blemishes on my cheeks. So like you see all these white cameras, I'm not finna be in here red ass cheeks. So I'm finna put a little, highlight foundation. But if you know me, you didn't see me without makeup.
When it comes to today's interview and the makeup, was that something you did yourself or you had the
Yeah.
okay.
And a lot of girls actually ask me who does my makeup. I do have some people that do my makeup, but I actually know how to do my makeup really good when it comes to like my quick natural beats. So I'm gonna start doing like little tutorials and stuff, because girls always asking me who do my makeup.
And how did you learn that skill?
That was something I just had to learn. Like, listen, I used to be in high school with black eyebrows, and I used to have like chalk foundation. Like, I used to be white as hell. So, just getting older and older, I actually had a friend of mine in college that had told me, like, I was doing my eyebrows too thick. So, she was like, I want to do like a little one-on-one with you, because she knew how to do her makeup, and she taught me like how to do the natural brow and stuff like that. And I just felt like as I've just gotten older and YouTube and stuff, I've just learned the more I like it, so I just learned how to do it better and better.
Aside from doing makeup on yourself, have you provided these services for any other females?
No, but they always ask me. I be like, I got you. I'm gonna get you right, but I don't never get around to it.
Who do you credit for your looks?
My looks,
Yeah.
as far as what, like
Mother's side,
dressing.
father's side?
Oh, I look like my mama. I look like my mother. Okay, I look like her, but I got my daddy color. I don't really see the features with my daddy. I just see my straight mom, okay?
Twins?
Twins. I'm just light skinned.
And have people ever mistaken you and your mother for sisters by any chance?
Yes, all the time. We was just at the airport, and I think my mama was paying for my stuff or something. And I was like, Mom. And the lady was like, Mom. I was like, yeah, this is my mom. She was like, oh my gosh, I thought y'all was sisters. They always mistaken me and my mom for sisters. Like, no, this is my mom. I wish she was my sister though, but it's my mom.
Now, what's it really like being pretty?
Being pretty is hard, because it's like something that you just gotta maintain. Because shit gets ugly, okay? Shit gets real ugly, but being pretty is just something like that you gotta feel it yourself. Because like I wake up and I'm pretty, like naturally I'm pretty, but if I'm not feeling pretty, I feel ugly as fuck. But I could look in the mirror and I'm pretty. Like, somebody could come in my house and see me when I wake up and be like, you're pretty. But to me, like, if I don't feel pretty, I feel like I'm ugly. So being pretty is a lot. You gotta maintain, especially like today's time with the hair, the nails, the makeup, what you got on. Like, being pretty is hard and it's expensive as hell.
What are the pros and cons of being pretty?
The pros is that you're pretty. Like, you was blessed, like, with some pretty features, just with, you know, being pretty. The cons, I would say, is that a lot of people take your prettiness for, you know, they think because you pretty, you ain't about that. Like, you get what I'm saying? They think because you pretty, light skin, she don't know how to, she ain't bad. Nah, baby, don't underestimate them pretty girls, because them pretty girls to get to it, okay? And a lot of, like, people feel like pretty privilege is a thing, so that's another thing. Like, they be like, she think because she pretty, nah, baby. I don't think because I'm pretty I can get this. I just am pretty, so that's why I got what I got. But I don't use pretty privilege. Like, I don't be trying to think because I'm pretty I'm better than somebody. I'm just pretty.
Best perk of being pretty?
Perk. Nah, I would say the same thing. That this shit is hard. Being pretty ain't easy.
And on the opposite end of the spectrum, the worst aspect of being pretty?
The same thing I just said. People mistaking your prettiness for weakness. You know, shit like that.
Do the pros outweigh the cons or
Yeah.
vice versa?
The pros kind of outweigh the cons. I don't be too much caring about the cons, baby. You can think what you want to think. They get to it, though. When we get to it, you gonna know. I'm still be pretty when we done.
Now, you mentioned God in this interview.
Mm-hmm.
Do you follow a religion by any chance?
Yeah, I'm a Christian.
And does it get any more specific under that religion for you?
Nah, I just believe in God, and when I die, I want to make it to heaven.
And why and why Christianity for you?
That's just what I was born in. I was born into that.
And your mother raised you into that?
In church every Sunday.
When it comes to rumors, you mentioned sometimes you tweet.
Mm-hmm.
Care to share for those watching, getting to know you for the very first time, your Twitter handle?
It's the same thing as my Instagram and Facebook. It's DSTNI. DSTNI.
And what's your policy on rumors? You are going to address them in this song, as you previously mentioned, but generally speaking, do you, well, you also mentioned you do subtweet.
I don't subtweet. Like, I get what you're saying. I just tweet shit that'll kill what you just said. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'll tweet some shit. You been inside the room. I tweet some shit that's just so off subject. Bitch, I'm not thinking about you, and I don't give a fuck what you said. Like, some shit like that. I ain't subtweeting, though, because what I'm saying, anybody, I've been direct. Trust me, I've been very direct. But I don't subtweet. I make tweets that have people, like, feeling dumb.
Got it. So it seems like when it comes to rumors, your policy is sometimes you clear them up, sometimes you address them, and sometimes you sweep it under the rug and let people
Sometimes
talk.
it ain't even worth the reaction. Sometimes you gotta let a motherfucker know to stop playing with you, because a lot of time people be thinking like, oh, she ain't gonna do nothing, she ain't gonna say nothing, we gonna try to provoke her. Look, after a certain amount of times being provoked, a motherfucker gotta say something. I'm gonna stand on my own. Ain't nobody punking me out, ain't nobody scaring me. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like with rumors, that shit just, sometimes that shit can really just tempt you because the shit be a lie. You know what I'm saying? Like, when somebody lying on you, that shit just really piss you off and make you want to, do something. But sometimes you just gotta realize it's not even worth it.
Ever been posted on Vlad TV?
No.
Academics?
No.
No Jumper?
Not yet. None of these places, not yet.
Say Cheese TV?
Not yet.
In the event you are posted, is that something you've ever thought about? Especially if it's a negative post?
No, because I don't think that I've done anything to really even for it to be some shit like, like I just said, I'm still new to like the industry and shit, so I ain't did nothing that's really gonna have people like, wow, this what she did, and I don't really plan on being too much in the media with the messy shit. Of course, people gonna troll, and people gonna make up what the fuck they wanna make up, but I don't really too much care about being in the media with no drama.
What is your opinion on these platforms?
They funny. They funny as hell. One thing I can say, if you want to find out some shit, you go to any of their goddamn pages, you gonna find out some shit.
Do these platforms contribute to the messiness?
Mm, I would say in a way. Yeah, they know they be being messy. They be putting shit together, putting these folk posts together, making these folks. Yeah, I would say.
Are you a tea sipper?
Yeah, I sip some tea, but I mind my business. I'm too much. You know how it be some that be commenting, reposting, making their little paragraphs with it. I don't do all that. I sit from afar and I peep everything. But shit, everybody do. That's the reason these folks got all the followers they got.
And for time reference, it's March 2022 now.
Mm-hmm.